Dad, you're not my forever person. They've been together for 3 years. Oh my God. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, dude. You're such a bitch. This poor girl's like, yeah, I would love to have a little more commitment. Like, know that you love me and we're together. Oh my God, what a piece of shit.
Should I finish the question? And welcome back to Give It To Me Straight. I'm Alex.
And I'm John.
And we're your gracious
host. I got an eyelash on my
You
fucking
look
eye.
like you're ready to chop down some wood. Is that what you were going for?
I don't know. I've had this shirt for like 3 years and I never wore it.
Why not?
I think the podcast is a perfect place for me to just put, because you know how you have your set clothes you wear? We wear the same thing every day. Sweatpants.
I have a million sweatshirts and I feel like I just like cycle through them.
But you know how like we just have our comfy clothes that we always wear. Like I feel like I need to wear some of the clothes that I have.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like putting this on.
I know what you mean, but like that's never what I like to wear. I always just love a sweatshirt.
Right. For
like,
sure.
That is my go-to.
For sure.
I will do like full glam sweatshirt.
Speaking of that, and you talked to me about this like a couple days ago or a week ago, like there needs to be something for guys where guys can just rent clothes.
Yeah, I just gave myself a Christmas present and I'm doing Rent the Runway. Merry Christmas to me. But
walk me through that.
Well, so it's, what I talked to you about where like, instead of investing into really expensive pieces, again, this is not sponsored, but I was just like, I'm getting bored with my closet, but I don't want to keep buying things and then wearing them and being like, I wore this out here and getting sick of statement pieces. Like if I wear a cool pair of pants, I don't want to wear it 10 more times.
But it's expensive to do that.
That's what I'm saying. It's No. Renting is not expensive.
Rent the runway is not expensive?
Correct.
I guess it's based off of like your clothes.
Well, yeah. Again, it depends on like how much you're investing into like these actual statement pieces. But it's a personal choice. If you want, like there's plenty of rental companies out there, but I wanted to get one for you for the holidays. And I was like, there's no good men's version of Rent the Runway, or like there's other things like Nuuly or Fashion Pass,
Stitch Fix or something like that.
Yeah, but like you're right.
But I guess the difference is like if we go to, because of what we do, we go to events and certain things. Like we need.
Remember that one guy? He was like, I've seen John wear this outfit twice on a red
I'm sorry, I got
before.
that one fucking suit.
Or some girl made a comment too. She was like, Alex has worn this dress before. Shut up. Sorry, I'm saving the environment.
I know. I don't want more. I also hate clutter.
Same.
I'll just like, if I can rent something, that's the way to go.
And that's more why I did it, because I was like, I don't need more clothes. I would rather have less and just have a big variety in my closet. And I feel like it's easier just to do that. Why are we talking about this? Because your shirt.
Yeah, I was just thinking about my mom. My mom could travel for like 3 weeks out of a carry-on suitcase. She, because my mom travels for work and she has it down to a T. It's like all black, like that
like
windbreaker coat,
wardrobe.
And then she's like the scarf. You can change the scarf out, and that's what changes the outfit.
Yeah, well, yeah, or like again, a capsule wardrobe is where you have a few statement pieces that you could mix and match with other pieces in your wardrobe.
That's guys don't. We don't do that. For most of us, like I don't know mix and matching. Like I need a visual picture of like what I need to wear, what goes with what, and that will help guys out a lot too.
So you need like a stylist, because I'm not good for your style.
No, you don't know guy style.
No, I don't. I'm not. I've never claimed to. But
that would somebody make that, because I would sign up immediately for some sort of whatever for guys. Something just happened to me, by the way, like 2 minutes before we got on this podcast. I got fucking hacked again. I think someone's trying to open up an account in Fidelity. Like, what? Why am I so easily attacked?
Oh, you know what happened? Our friend who's in cybersecurity said that your information is out on the internet. Not that everyone's going to go look you up now.
Whatever. Yeah. Save me.
You could if you got a new number.
It's like, why?
Because...
No, I'm just like, I didn't do anything wrong. Just because that fucking guy called me about, remember when he called me when we were in California and was like... California and was like, you got to pay me in coupons or whatever.
No, but that's not why. It's because, well, number one, you're very gullible. Number two, you do have your information out from when you were an occupational therapist, so people can contact you.
I blame my dad. I definitely blame my dad.
Just get a new phone number.
You put all my information on like Monster Inc.
So your dad is really to blame for all of this?
Yeah, for sure.
You could just scrub the internet
I was
of your
talking to him the other
information
day. I'm
out.
like, I blame you for, I know like Lucy's going to do this to me. Like I blame him for all my bad traits, like dyslexia. Got that from my dad.
Oh. I mean, I don't know. My grandma has it. And does my dad have it too? Could be passed down. You know, the things that she did get though, that's not from us, blue eyes. Like,
I know.
She doesn't have.
No, we don't know yet. They're going to really be blue.
But they're so light. I don't see any brown in them. Whereas we saw a baby who was the same age as her recently, dark brown eyes. So I don't know. But my mom has bright blue eyes.
Yeah, your mom's a White Walker.
White Walker eyes. Couldn't share any with me. But
No.
at least if she can give them to my daughter, whatever. I like brown eyes too. We love our brown-eyed crew.
Oh, that's us, but we're not unique. Blue eyes are unique. That's cool. I wish she had 2 different colored eyes.
What do they call that?
Like one of those alley cats.
No, there's a name for it. I don't know what it is. Someone put it in the comments. So how was your week, John? What are you up to? What did you do?
What did I do? What did I do? We're just working, you know. I don't.
I have a question. Can you, since you're not saying anything, can you, and again, I'm not asking you, John, because I have asked you, and you being a doctor, you don't seem to know.
I'm not a doctor. I'm only a love doctor.
We love to ask for medical advice on this podcast in the comments. Can you develop a dairy allergy after giving birth? Because I have eaten dairy my whole life. I've never had a problem. And then weeks after delivering Lucy, I started getting the worst stomach aches anytime I would eat dairy.
I wonder if stress has. Both have stuff going on right now. Ever since Lucy came into the picture and sleep isn't happening, I think sleep is affecting a lot of what's going on with our bodies.
I just want to,
guys. 2 nights ago,
eat some dairy and live my life and be fine. But
I think
now
you have a dairy intolerance.
Have since when?
Avocado
Since
intolerance, banana
her.
intolerance.
I just don't understand. Anyway,
so 2 nights ago, I keep getting this like GERD thing going on, and I'm like, I'm gonna just lay on my stomach. I woke up, I threw up in my mouth. I woke up to it.
It's not like you were drinking and this is hangover.
No, I think garlic is killing us. Alex, I walked into the bedroom last night and it smelled like a garlic trash can.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you're gonna kill us. You're gonna kill our baby.
I blame you. You're the one who I go. This recipe calls
you
for
made
garlic.
The sauce.
I did, but you were the one who cut up all the garlic.
You didn't have to use it all. You didn't tell me how much you needed. So I'm like, all right, these 6 cloves of garlic are going in, I guess.
I didn't know how many you cut up. I just put them in. I said, just some garlic.
We made a nice pumpkin ravioli.
I know that on previous episodes we talked about being sleep deprived. I feel like I'm just going to keep a running tally of things that I'm like, oh, this is from sleep deprivation. You did something else the other day that you put in like the freezer or the fridge. You put the granola in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
But no, I was sitting in the backseat with Lucy and we were coming back from, was it my parents' house or somewhere? And we were ordering food. So I did Uber Eats and I look at my phone, and because I was sitting in the back seat, it said like 55 minutes until the food was supposed to get delivered. But in my brain, I thought I was in an Uber and I was like, 55 minutes until I'm home. We were 5 minutes away from our house. And I was just
you were in a car with your husband.
Yeah. But for a split second, was like, I'm in an Uber and I have 55 minutes until I'm home. Rats.
Oh my God.
That really sucks.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait a minute. My husband's driving. I'm sitting next to my daughter. I'm in the backseat of my own car and it's 55 minutes until the food arrives. What?
It's called sleep deprivation for sure.
It's all right.
We don't know what's going on with her sleep. Hopefully, it gets better.
I also like how last episode we were like, she's doing great. All these things. Everything we said was a lie.
Oh, yeah.
By the next day, she went back to sleeping terribly. It's okay.
She's got a solid first couple hours, and then she does like 4 or 5 hours. It doesn't seem like that though, does it? Seems like it's 2 hours.
No, she does. She does do a solid 5 hour to 6 hour stretch, but it's like that last hour, you could hear her starting. She's like, "Ooh, I'm waking up. Now it's time. I'm getting my shit together."
We need to stop. We're feeding her now again. You gotta stop feeding her, but she won't stop screaming. So I don't know.
I can't listen to her struggle. Her
Speaking
boogers.
of sleep, oh no. Oh, so we need to get a humidifier because her boogers are crazy. At 2 a.m., I'm using that suction thing to get it out of her nose. She's screaming. I'm like, we can't do this every night. So hopefully a humidifier helps with that. Question about sleepwear. I don't know if I talked about this before. I would like a rec on sleepwear.
For you
men.
or for babies?
For me, because like I'm wearing these shorts and I'm getting like wrapped. I like wearing something.
Do you want like a set?
No. I get too hot. I just want like bottoms, like a shorts, not even pants.
Just wear boxers.
No, they're too tight. I don't know. I need like something like that will move around my body so I don't get tangled up. That's the other thing.
You're too sweaty?
Well, yeah, if we sleep naked, then we're going to be cleaning our sheets a lot.
Yeah, you don't want to like leave poop smears.
Farting, garlic.
Me
you're going to spray fart garlic all over the sheets.
You're the one who literally has
You're going to give me pink eye.
Wet poops.
No.
So you're the one who's going to leave smears. I'm not going to give you pink eye.
That's another thing. Even with like Lucy, now our poops go, I'm like pooping at 10 o'clock at night now.
I also want to know, when do babies, like when is your first memory of seeing a naked person? Like when will Lucy start remembering? You never remembered seeing your parents naked?
Oh yeah.
I don't ever remember seeing my dad naked. I think because he always like left for work so early. But I remember seeing my mom naked. But like, when will she start to remember us naked?
Probably when she's at least like walking and moving around, right? Talking.
I don't know. I'm trying to think like when are your memories first burned into your brain?
We need to lock up cussing soon. I'm having a hard time with that because it's just like part of our vocabulary.
Vocabulary. Yeah. I think we still have some time. And I don't know. It's not like we are that bad.
It doesn't matter. I mean, we're not bad, but like we like saying certain words and she's going to pick up on those words.
She's so cute. She is starting to mimic us. And
that's why I'm saying that.
And she's only...
She's gonna be like
11 weeks, 12 weeks. No, I think the F is going to be tough for her. What are the first thing that they say? Like, dad.
So we go out to lunch with our friends yesterday. We bring Lucy, they bring their daughter, and we're talking.
So she's 6 months old. Lucy's almost 3. She's not 3 months old
yet.
yet.
But they're talking about she's like how their daughter's starting to pick up like vowels or whatever
just
she's
like
doing.
Babbling.
Talking. And I'm like, you guys don't do the oohs and ahs yet?
You guys doing your oohs and ahs? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh God, here we go. And I'm like, let's just move on to the conversation. So we get home. I'm like, John, oohs and ahs are not a thing.
No, they looked at us like, what are you talking about?
We just do it every day with Lucy because she mimics us doing it. So
you're spearheading all this. I'm just assuming you know this knowledge. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Like she's picking up oohs and ahs. I'm like, so everyone should be doing oohs and ahs.
No, I'm just like looking at her and singing with her and looking at what she's picking up. And I'm very, what's the word?
Aware, expressive.
No, expressive with my mouth. So she could learn how to start to, mimic us and speak.
Okay, I just thought this was like a developmental milestone.
Yeah. John's like, how's it going with your oohs and ahs?
I was serious about it. I was like, you guys doing the oohs and ahs?
I was like, no, that's just something that I do.
Then they're like, no. I was like... You're behind.
Yeah. Lucy's crushing her oohs and ahs.
You're down here. Yeah. She's up here.
No, but she just is so reactive. And
I don't like that it was like a sports bar. She was zoned in on the TV. I was like covering her eyes. I'm like, wow, I've never seen her like so. I mean, there's a lot of stimulus there. New.
Yeah.
Still though.
But big screens, I feel like, are not as bad as little screens. I know some people in the comments are going to be like, screen time. But it's like when we were kids, we had big screens. We just didn't look at phones all the time.
We got this old school TV, like it's a purple TV with a built-in VHS player in it. I'm like, she'll use that.
Give her some old school movies.
Yeah.
One day. Whatever.
We're just all surviving.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to judge anyone for anything. Like, it's hard. You got to just... I mean, it's great, but it's hard. Do what you got to do. If you could find something that's going to occupy their time for at least 10 minutes, that product is vital.
This episode is brought to you by Mickey Couture Blankets. You will never, and I mean never want to buy another blanket again. Ever since we saw this viral blanket online and got one for ourselves, we really can say that Mickey Couture makes the best blankets ever.
So comfy.
They are so soft and luxurious. It feels like cuddling with a cloud. But what I also love is that they don't just feel amazing. They look so chic. They instantly elevate the vibe of a living room, bedroom. And I swear every single one of my girlfriends asks about them when they come over. Guaranteed someone is leaving with a link. No, and then I get texts from them after because they share it with their friends. And they're like, what is the link? There are so many different types of blankets out there, but seriously, nothing compares to a Minky Couture. They have the largest selection of colors, sizes, and patterns on the market. They're the creators of the original Hugs blanket, a double-sided, stretchy, and plush style that literally hugs you back. I've never had a blanket that even comes close to my Minky Hugs. Minky Couture is a female-owned business started by a mother who wanted to provide luxurious comfort to her daughter during a tough time. Since 2009, Minky Couture has been able to bring comfort and luxury to homes all over the world. They are passionate about giving back to the community. They donate over 30,000 mini Minkies to NICUs across the country every year. Lucky for you guys, we have partnered with Minky Couture to bring this comfort and luxury into your home by offering our listeners an exclusive 50% off discount.
Wow.
That's right, 50% off. Use our code STRAIGHT at checkout for 50% off your next purchase on full price items. Visit softminkyblankets.com and use code STRAIGHT for 50% off your next purchase and treat yourself to the best blanket ever.
Treat yourself.
Follow them on Instagram for additional deals and updates at Minky Couture. This episode is also brought to you by Aura Frames. Guys, we've talked about Aura Frames. They were one of our first partners back when we started TikTok in 2020.
Crazy.
And it's the holidays. So if you're a last minute shopper like me, you know the feeling. Shelves are empty, ideas are running low, and somehow you've been added to another Secret Santa group that you didn't ask for. Aura Frames is my go-to solution because it feels thoughtful without being overcomplicated. It's also become my favorite host gift, like when you want to bring something elevated but still meaningful, not just another candle that ends up forgotten. I do love candles though, but Aura Frames, top quality meaningful.
Top quality.
I love that Aura actually feels personal. I preload photos before it even ships, so when they open it, it already is full of memories. Family moments, trips, inside jokes, all of it. And the fact that you could keep adding photos and videos from anywhere at any time straight from your phone makes it something that they'll enjoy and use all year long. It's honestly the easiest way to give a gift that feels sentimental without being overly cheesy. And truly for Secret Santas, white elephants, dinner parties, or that friend who already has everything, this is the gift that always lands. You can't wrap togetherness, but you can frame it. For a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using promo code STRAIGHT at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code STRAIGHT. This deal is exclusive to listeners, and frames sell out fast, so order yours now to get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. This episode is also brought to you by Parallel. Ever wonder why your prenatal vitamin stays the same when your body changes so much during pregnancy? As a first-time mom, I was so overwhelmed trying to figure out what prenatal to take. There are literally so many options out there, and suddenly you're Googling everything, comparing labels, and wondering if you're actually taking care of yourself the way you should be. It honestly feels like vitamin roulette. That's when I found Parallel, and it was the first prenatal routine that actually made sense to me. Instead of juggling different bottles and questioning every ingredient, Parallel gives you everything you need in one simple daily pack, and each pack is formulated by OBGYNs for exactly where you are in your pregnancy or postpartum journey. Your needs change throughout this process, and I love knowing that my vitamins change with me. What I do really appreciate is the peace of mind. Parallel is the first OBGYN founded vitamin company, and their packs are clean label certified, meaning they're tested for over 400 contaminants, including heavy metals and pesticides. They're made with bioavailable ingredients your body can actually absorb, which makes me feel confident that I'm supporting both my body and my baby in the best way that I can, especially during a time when balance feels hard and everything feels new. No more second guessing, no more overwhelm, just a simple routine that actually supports you. Exclusive for Give It To Me Straight listeners, new customers can enjoy 20% off their first order with code STRAIGHT. Visit parallelhealth.com. That's PERELLELHEALTH.com and use code STRAIGHT for 20% off your first order.
You're asking me about this week, anything new, our exciting lives. The only thing we did, we tried a new coffee shop. We were very pumped about it. We went there.
Oh, don't shit on it. It's a new place. I hope they do well.
Well, I'm not going to talk about the name of it, but
Okay.
I was very disappointed in. You could tell a dude put this coffee shop together. It was a very bright color. I'm not going to say the color, and when you think coffee shop, you think like there's a feng shui to it. There's like, it's cozy. You want to sit and chill. Those kind of coffee shops. This was not it. I thought I was at like a deli. That's what it was. I felt like I was at a deli.
Yeah, I guess with like the way
sporadic chairs.
Yeah, it just felt cold, like a cafeteria.
Not inviting.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever. It was just like a new spot near us that had opened up, and we had high hopes for it. But the coffee, I think itself was good.
It was all right.
Just get it to go, you know. But I do think that there's a lot to say about interior design. It makes the vibe. Like I would be more likely to go to a place because of the vibes, even if the food was a little bit more shitty. Sure. Like if the food is a 7 out of 10, I'd be more willing to go to
everyone
places
knows your rankings
for the vibes as opposed to going to a cold cafeteria feeling place if the food is a 10 out of 10, you know?
I think less is more too. I could do like a specific, it's just coffee and maybe light little snacks, but like not food. I just want to keep it simple.
You just want to open up your own coffee shop.
Well, we talked about it. Like if we ever retire, we can invest and make our own coffee shop. I would. I think you're an amazing interior decorator.
Thanks, John.
And I think like as I'm getting older, I love looking at like home designs and build outs. And I think we could do something really cool.
You know what I did do this weekend also? I read Lucy, Dr. Seuss, which I feel like I haven't actually read any of those books since maybe I was a kid. Guy, whoever Dr. Seuss is, was for sure on drugs.
I think his name is Dr. Seuss.
Like whoever that man is, whoever Dr. Seuss
is. Tripping out on, I don't know how he came up with
this. No, like,
this.
have you actually read any of the books?
No, I don't understand them.
They're just so, if I
psychedelic
were to do, I don't know, what's like a hallucinogen? What's a drug? Is meth?
No. Like if peyote?
Yeah, or like shrooms. I would love to do shrooms one day. If I were to do some sort of hallucinogen and
hallucinogen.
But
I like how I can't say vocabulary, but I could say hallucinogen.
You still didn't say correctly.
Hallucinogen.
Is it a hallucinogen or is it a hallucinogenic drug? Is that a word?
When you say genetic, then I feel like you're saying it's like a big pharma term.
Okay. A drug that makes you see colors.
Oh, acid.
Dr. Seuss was on acid, writing all of his books.
I find it weird that there was only like one Dr. Seuss, like The Grinch. There's all those books. There's probably maybe there's another movie out, but there's so many Dr. Seuss.
Borax is Dr. Seuss. That's great.
I don't know who the fuck that is. Was he the orange thing with the mustache?
Yeah. Or is Horton Hears a Who? Is that also Dr. Seuss?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
in Wholand?
I just named 2 more.
Okay. So
and then if you go to Orlando, Universal Parks, you could walk around into Whoville. That's not Whoville. Whoville is the Grinch. I think it's just like Dr. Seussville land, which is cool, but it's trippy. Maybe John, you and I do some drugs and we start to try to write a children's book and then we make millions.
I don't need to do any mind-altering things with you. It's never fun for me.
Why?
You just ruin my time.
You know what? You're just always miserable. Yesterday, I just wanted a hug. And
time out. You have your own. We just got up. I'm cleaning the dishes, and you're just like all up in my personal space. You have your moments too, okay? It just happens that both of our moments are always at different times.
I just
when I want attention, I come up and you're like, "Fuck off."
That's not true. I'm always like, "Come here" with a warm embrace. I'm always welcome.
You're such a lie.
I always welcome you.
Speaking of assholes, that's why we live so long.
What?
I had something in my notes about being an asshole.
Oh, how like good
why
people die.
Why assholes live longer than nice people. My theory is because they get everything off their chest and because they get things off their chest versus nice people who like bury stuff inside and then they implode.
Like it turns into cancer or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Like they harbor all of that resentment and then it manifests into sickness.
I like that I'm from a clinical background, but yet I say outlandish shit like that. Like, yeah, that causes cancer, but it doesn't. But I think it causes something.
I feel like we haven't given a disclaimer in a while that we don't give good advice on this podcast and we don't know what we're talking about. Right. So just so everyone knows.
I think harboring thoughts though, definitely.
But then go to therapy. So do you think that like I'll live long since I get it out?
I've said this on so many different episodes. That's why therapy is good for people who bury things. I don't bury anything. I let everything out, and that's why I feel great.
That's why I don't need any fixing, and I don't need to go to therapy because I'm perfect.
I didn't say that.
Lumberjack John,
no,
perfect.
I just don't feel like there's this lingering thing that like I need help with.
But like
people who are like, you don't want to offend people, you keep because you're a good person, you keep things inside. That starts eating at you from the inside out.
I don't think I just let things go. I just don't feel the need to express it to the actual person.
Do you let things go?
Yeah.
I guess not everything though, but some things.
I just talked to you about that yesterday where I was like, oh, I forgot about this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Thankfully I did. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to stand this fucking person.
But see, it came back. You thought about it.
But then I said, I'm glad I forgot about it. And now I'm going to let this talk. It kind of flew over me like an airplane. Like I was like, oh, there it is. And I'm like, let that go again.
And you know what? I would never have that thought because I've already destroyed that off the bat. And then I would never, it's a wazi, it's a woozy.
Yeah, but I also did address that issue with that person. Remember? Like I did, it was something and then I addressed it. And then that's why I still had to just let it go.
Well, that's different then. If you did address it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Glad we got that.
Yeah. So
ironed out.
I know our intros have been very long lately, so we're gonna
try to not talk about ourselves and our daughter for 55 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do actually want to talk about things today. Other things. Sorry, John. 4 Christmases. I watched it this weekend. You and everyone in the comments are correct. But
I just don't like you don't believe me. Like you just don't believe me when I tell you things.
It doesn't. Why? You're right though. Like why?
Why go through all of these Christmases with everyone, and then at the end we all get together and be like, what the fuck?
Did we just like drive to your house?
I basically just broke up with my girlfriend because of the chaos all you ensued on me.
Yeah, because I think the movie at its core doesn't make sense for that to happen. So why does that happen? And they don't explain it?
No.
No, and I'm pissed. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Also, I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
I don't know. I like Jingle All the Way.
Really? Not that I hate that one.
I like
It's just
Schwarzenegger.
not. Yeah.
I don't remember. I like Tim Allen as the Christmas man or whatever the fuck.
Santa?
Is that what it was called?
Santa Claus?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I mean, besides like Elf, the Grinch, those are great. I love Christmas with the Cranks. I think it's so fucking funny.
It's okay.
Jamie Lee Curtis is just the best.
She is funny. Does Harry Potter count? Oh, no. My favorite Christmas movie is I'd say Die Hard is probably better.
Come on.
Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
And what movie is kind of copy-paste Die Hard that we saw? Carry On. We went to that
premiere.
There is something about going to see a movie in person at the theater that I feel like makes the movie better. Like you enjoy the experience. Like I like movies less when I watch them from home, but like I'd prefer to watch them from home because I'm just like I'm in the comfort of my own home. But I feel
if it's a shitty movie and it's watching it at home or watching it at the fucking movie theater, I'll be pissed. I'll be like, I drove all the way here. I paid the tickets to come here. Alex wanted popcorn and all this shit that's like $30. And the movie's trash. Oh, and now I have to drive home. Oh, I'm going to hit traffic now? Sick.
But I feel like the environment of a theater with popcorn enhances the movie itself. Like I'll probably...
Popcorn is... A hot take is dog shit.
I fucking love movie theater popcorn. I will go to a movie just for the movie theater popcorn.
And it's got one of the highest carcinogens.
When we went to the premiere of Carry On, I was like, I fucking love this movie. I think this movie is so good. It's so witty. It's got me literally on the edge of my seat. And then I came home. People had watched it on Netflix and they were like, meh, it was okay. And I'm like, I don't know why. I thought it was
sound, that's
amazing.
Makes stuff different. Like I wish I watched F1 in theaters because at home I'm like, oh, the racing scenes, dialogue's like whatever, but the racing scenes like these are sick. And if I was in like, what's the big thing called? The big theater? IMAX, that would have been nuts. I want to go to the Sphere so bad.
Oh, in Vegas.
Yeah,
we could.
Can you imagine seeing F1 in the Sphere?
Yeah. Well, that I don't think they just show movies in the Sphere. They have to be made specifically for the Sphere. I think they said that they did.
They do.
The Wizard of Oz, and then it feels like you're in the tornado.
Cool. Oh wait, didn't my parents go to that?
I don't think that they saw the Wizard of Oz, but they saw who plays
probably
there?
Earth, Wind, and Fire, or some shit. My mom loves. Oh no, sorry, Tower of Power.
Were they there?
My mom has gone to see them. I want to say at least 10 times this year. My dad shows me, he's like, we're at Tower of Power, it's a Tower of Power, Power Tower, whatever. He's not a fan, but like, you know, he's supportive of my mom, great guy. Shows me a video. Everyone had to be like 80 there, and they're like,
but that says a lot about their fan base. That like they're willing. Are you going to go to a concert when you're 80?
No, I don't go to concerts now, but I'm just saying, I hate watching a movie more than once. I can imagine listening to a band or a group like 10 times in 1 year. My mom goes to Vegas for them. She'll do like anywhere, goes to see.
I don't know, but like I love seeing the Lumineers live. They're great. And then when Hannah Montana.
Would you go 10 times in 1 year?
Oh, not 1 year, but I would go every year, like in different places to see them in different venues because like they're just so good. But like when Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus was on tour when I was in like middle school or high school, I saw her like 2 or 3 times.
I know I'm in like for such a rude awakening when Lucy gets older. I'm sure she's going to be like, if Taylor Swift is still big then, wanting to go see her and Barbie movies and stuff.
Nothing wrong with that.
Movie was pretty good though.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what she's into and like what sparks her joy.
I'm going to get her into karate or something. Brazilian jiu-jitsu for sure.
And then you could bring her around for
Dude, I watched this woman karate kicking, hits this guy, like he's got the bags, he's like training with her, and she hit it, and this guy just rolled out of the ring. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's gonna be Lucy. Kicking ass, taking names. Kicking ass, taking names.
And there we have it. Shall we jump into questions now?
Well, what are we talking about this week? What's going on?
Still just holiday drama, holiday related until the new year. You know what I mean?
Is it life without drama?
There's just so much, like when it comes to like in-laws and just like family. There's just too many good questions about holiday drama. So we're just going to like keep rolling on this train.
Come on. Bring that holiday cheer.
It's not all cheerful, John, you know?
For me, it is.
Oh, because you just like listening to the tea. So this is just perfect for you.
Yeah, it's great. It's like tea that doesn't involve me. So it's like, I'm doing great.
And you just get to like comment on it and no one can give you a rebuttal and say, that's not.
Yeah, I don't need to hear a rebuttal. It's great. Basically, I just get to talk shit and not hear anything back.
You get to talk shit and not get hit.
Yeah.
And on that note.
Which more people need to get hit? Me including. I need to get hit.
You think?
I think everyone should get smacked around a little bit just to stay in check. Jacob Elordi said something. He goes, we need to bring back shaming. Is it shaming? He said it was something like accountability because people are too comfortable like running their mouths without any repercussion. Well, I think Mike Tyson said that too.
The internet makes it easy, but that's like what happened with Jason Kelce, where like the one person who was filming him and was like talking shit was like, how's it feel with your brother? Said some comment about Travis, and then Jason took his phone, smash it. And I'm like, good for you.
I wish I was Jason's size, though. I'd feel a lot more comfortable doing that. I would take someone's phone, and then I just get pummeled.
Right. That's a good point. It's kind of just like, could I actually take this person?
You know, we're the same age.
Me and you?
Me and Jason.
Are you? Mm-hmm. I don't know why he gives off such warm, like mature vibes.
I know. Like
I think he also has 4 kids. So
anyone who has kids is definitely, I feel like they're the more like seniority person.
Adults.
Your cousin, who's the same age as me, she's got 3 kids. I look at her, I'm like, Jessica, you're definitely.
Yeah, like I look up to you.
You're the adult in this situation. I think I say it every time I see her.
And this is how we segue into speaking for 80,000 minutes. Okay, let's jump into questions. This episode is brought to you by Neiman Marcus. You're home for the most exceptional gifts. And honestly, my go-to when the holidays hit and I need everything from a standout outfit to gifts that actually feel special. Between holiday parties and planning my New Year's Eve look, which I'm so excited. Actually, for New Year's Eve, we have some fun plans. I've been living in Neiman Marcus. Whether it's something glam for a cocktail party or a full New Year's Eve moment, they just make the whole process feel exciting instead of stressful. But it's not just outfits. Neiman Marcus is also where I knock out my gifting list. I'm shopping for everyone from my best friends to family members who are notoriously impossible to buy for, even Lucy. And they truly have something for everyone. Stunning jewelry, beauty must-haves, elegant timepieces, gourmet goodies, chic kids finds, and the ultimate stocking stuffers. Their holiday gift guide makes it so easy, and then there are their legendary fantasy gifts. Those over-the-top, one-of-a-kind pieces that feel straight out of a dream. And if you're anything like me and appreciate a little guidance, sometimes you just need a little help, you know? Their Neiman Marcus style advisors make finding the perfect gift at every price point completely effortless. So whether you're looking for the perfect party look or gifts that will genuinely surprise and delight, head to Neiman Marcus and make your holiday shopping feel a little bit more magical.
And thank you, Wayfair, for being a podcast sponsor today. The holidays are here, and if you're anything like us, you blink and suddenly you're hosting, decorating, and realizing your house needs a little refresh. Alex is always changing things up, and this year we fully leaned into it while getting the house ready for holiday hosting. We had this beige rug that felt like a great idea at the time, but between a dog and a baby, not exactly realistic. So we updated it with something way more practical and honestly way more style, thanks to Wayfair.
I love this rug.
And then there was the record player situation. We didn't even realize we needed a new console until we saw one on Wayfair that just made the whole living room feel more put together. It's one of those pieces that makes the space feel intentional, cozy, and ready for people to actually come over and hang out. Wayfair has made last-minute holiday prep so much easier. From rugs, storage, and decor to hosting essentials and furniture, it's truly a one-stop shop. The delivery was fast, hassle-free, and honestly clutch when you're trying to pull everything together without stressing right before family shows up.
You know what's from Wayfair that I love in our house?
Our tree.
Well, not just our tree, our rug. I mean, our rug. Our rug is too. Our couch, our green couch, my favorite statement piece in our house.
There's something for every style and every budget, and surprisingly easy to find pieces that feel both functional and elevated. Whether you're refreshing your guest room, upgrading your living space, or grabbing those final touches to make your home feel holiday ready, Wayfair makes the whole process seamless. It's the easiest way to tackle your home goals and get your space ready so you can actually enjoy the season instead of scrambling through it. Get last-minute hosting essentials, gifts for all your loved ones, and decor to celebrate the holidays for way less. Head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home.
And thanks to Skims for sponsoring this episode. I have to share the most amazing underwear I've discovered because honestly, it's too good to keep to myself.
What is it?
I love Skims, and honestly, it is worth all the hype. Specifically the Fits Everybody collection. And I get it now. I truly don't know what kind of magic they put into this fabric, but it feels like you're wearing nothing. I've never worn intimates that feel and fit like this, and I will never go back. It's like butter on your body.
Butter.
Personally, my favorite is the Fits Everybody thong from Skims.
Mine too.
I have them in every color. They melt onto your skin and you forget you're wearing them, which I truly didn't think was possible for a thong because, you know, they wedge up your butt. But I'm replacing...
They wedge up your butt.
I mean, they do, but like these are just so comfortable. And I'm replacing all of my old underwear with these. And it's not just me. Even John tried the thong. Just kidding. You didn't try the thong, but you've tried the Skims men underwear. And he's obsessed. He also said they're breathable, lightweight, comfortable, and feel secure without them being tight or annoying. So yes, Skims is officially a household brand over here. There's so many items that I do love from Skims. I actually even ordered more of their maternity bras also because they're the comfiest and the most easy ones that I've ever tried.
Game changer.
If you haven't tried the Fits Everybody collection yet, this is your sign. Shop the best underwear for men and women at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know that we sent you. Select podcast, and in the survey, choose Give It To Me straight from the drop-down. And if you're looking for the perfect gifts for everyone on your list, the Skims holiday shop is now open at skims.com. Question 1. I met a great aunt-in-law for the first time on Thanksgiving. She was expecting to hold my daughter, who was about 2 months old at the time. I managed to get away with it by saying only grandma can hold her due to cold season. Throughout dinner, the great aunt had a horrible smoker's cough, went in and out of the house to smoke, and would come in smelling like cigarettes. At the end of the dinner, my husband said next time she can hold her. With Christmas coming up, I really don't want her to be holding her due to the above, and the smell of cigarettes would definitely get onto my daughter. Gross. Should I just get over it and let her hold her for a few minutes? My mother-in-law keeps saying the great aunt is buying her stuff for my daughter and our family. Not needed. She just wants to. So I feel like I should. What would you do?
Don't strap her to your chest. Be like, she's on me.
Baby wear. I drew a boundary.
Well, I think the first thing you need to do is talk to your husband. If he's saying she can do that, be like, here's the reasons why she can't. And you better back me up on that. I don't know. I guess at what point, though, it's like it's his side.
Yeah, an in-law.
Yeah,
I don't know. I drew a boundary with your family when Lucy was a week old. and your dad was visiting and you guys like were outside smoking cigars.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
like, all right, last time with Lucy, let me like hold her. And I was like, no, because he smelled like cigar smoke.
True. I mean,
and he was like, oh, my shirt's downstairs. I was like, I'm not letting you hold her. You reek. And then he
because
changed.
it's not about them either. It's, it's like, okay, you're allowed to, but you're going to make an adjustment if you want to.
So your dad changed his shirt and I was like, all right, you could hold her. Yeah. Cause I was like, you don't want your kid, you hand your kid off to someone else. They smell immediately like the other person. Whether
you're
or
not personally you're not trying to insult the person about like, your BO smells better. It's like you had a cause and effect. You were smoking.
Right.
I don't want that smoke on my child. Like, do you blame me for that?
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
Yeah. The other thing that I think is interesting is unless it's like a close family member, who's out here just like wanting to hold other people's babies? Like if it's someone who I don't know, I'm not just going to pass my baby off to you. Like your parents, your siblings, sure. But like
I can't speak for that. I don't know. But like your friends, people who want to hold the baby.
But like people who you have no relationship with, you know?
Yeah, I mean, as speaking for guys, I don't know what guys like. Let me hold your baby.
Well, I don't. Yeah,
like I don't know how. I'm not a woman. I see like women all the time want to hold babies.
But a baby that you have a relationship with the parents, I could see that.
Even our own cousins and friends, I'm like. My first thought is not to hold that baby. I'm like, hi, from a distance, and that's enough for me. I also have my own kid. My arms are exhausted holding my own kid. The last thing I want to do is pick up someone else's kid.
Because you have that vanity strength.
I do. I'm just a weak bitch.
It's all look, but I don't mind. I would just say no.
Yeah.
Just say no. No's a sentence. Next question. My husband and I just had our first baby. We live away from family and have no one around us besides our friends. We recently have started looking into moving back home and trying to buy a house. The kicker is that this would be our third house we bought in 3 years and moving back for the second time in 3 years. For background, we moved away in 2020, back home in 2023, moved away again in 2024. So third house, third move, now with a baby. We are sort of embarrassed with our constant moving back and forth and spending money to buy homes, but we would love for our baby to be around family and have the holidays and special events with everyone. Is it dumb that we're doing this again?
Wow, did you write this?
Yeah, I mean, we've done this. I think Catherine pulled this because she was like, Alex and John have done this. I want to hear their takes on it.
I mean, embarrassment never
embarrassed.
crossed my mind, but that's how we elevated in life. Couldn't afford in New York, so we moved somewhere else. We was going to try to move to New York again, still couldn't afford it, sold that house, moved to a different state that was more affordable. Then we finally moved back, but, well, no.
We didn't buy a house until
There was 2 attempts that we tried for New York and we couldn't because we had the Raleigh house, then we were looking in New York and we couldn't afford it. So then we got the Virginia place.
And then after that, we went to LA, the next most, because we were like, either we're going to New York or we're going to California. We chose California.
And I was like, if we don't try California now,
we never will.
And we don't have a kid. And then, we're with Leo. We're like, well, we want to be around family or anybody we know.
Again, you just can't make decisions based off of what other people are going to think ever.
What's her question? Is it she's embarrassed?
She's like, is it dumb we're doing this again? Is it right? Is it the right choice for your family? If the answer is yes, then who cares if it's dumb? It's not dumb.
Are you making lateral moves? Are you downside? You know what I mean? Is it a bad move that you're making or is it still like elevating your life? Because you don't want to financially put yourself in the hole if you're going back and forth like that. Like for us, when we did it.
But I don't think that that's what she's saying here. She's just saying like
in general,
they're sort of embarrassed. Like, is it dumb that they keep going back and forth? Do it 10 more times if that's the right choice for your family. So
flex on them.
Yeah,
you'd be like, I can do as many times as I want.
Yeah. And every season is going to be different. You might move away. You might get home and be like, actually, we fucked up. Let's leave again. And then in 4 more years or who knows, 6 more months, you're like, wait a minute, let's actually move to this other area or this house is going to be better. Honestly, if you're willing to go through the stress of moving, that's on you. Do it. Who cares?
You and I should have just had like an Airbnb or a rental in the middle of nowhere, had P.O. box there because we just were gone so much. Buying homes are so stupid.
Again, it worked in our favor.
It helps your credit though.
Yeah, sure.
So, if you're financially savvy.
And it's like spring cleaning all the time. You really purge a lot of shit that you don't need when you move. Next question. My sister's mother-in-law is what I call a holiday hoarder. It started when my sister and her husband were dating, and not surprisingly, the pattern continues now that they're married. The mother-in-law books trips with them to visit them or has them visit her and her husband around every major holiday, in addition to regular monthly visits, with the holiday trips always being 8 to 10 days. My family has always been flexible and doesn't mind not celebrating on the actual holiday as long as we can all see each other another day. But it makes it hard when they're gone for 2 full weeks around said holidays. I'm not trying to, but I just have this ongoing tally in my head of how many holidays they've missed, and it really makes me sad. But I also know that this is their life and their new family unit, so I don't think it's my place to say something. Should I just stay quiet and wait to see if my sister brings it up, or should I talk to her about how I'm feeling?
I mean, if your sister cared about you, she would, delegate and equally see the mother-in-law, whoever the fuck you're talking about, and you. What's the issue?
She's just like, do I say something to my sister that I miss her coming to holidays?
Do you really need an answer to that?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's your sister. Who cares if you offend her?
Oh, that's weird. Who cares? And that's true.
I sent my sister this meme, and the meme said something like, you get $100 million, but you can never make fun of your sibling again. And then like in the meme, it's this guy lighting money on fire and like throwing it at his sister. Basically like, fuck the money. I'm going to insult you for it.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, you sure? You looked at me like, I don't get it.
I was waiting to hear like the whole thing. I was giving you the floor, John. But yeah, I don't think that your sister is going to care if like you express your emotions to her. Again, it's not like a friend who can get offended in a way that a sibling.
This question wasn't juicy enough for me to really
care,
really dive in. Yeah. I mean, why would you not? If you're not comfortable talking to your sibling, I can't imagine what it's like in the rest of your life.
And for me, though, sometimes I'm just like, who cares? Like, if your sister wanted to be around, she would. Like, obviously, her actions speak louder than words. Like, do you really need a response from her? But, like, there also is a world in which, like, tell her how you feel. Who cares? And then maybe she'll open up and be like, yeah, I've been feeling the same way. Like, I should stop prioritizing my husband's family so much and my mother-in-law and come hang around. Like, my family's important, too. Maybe she just needs to hear it.
For me, in my life of, like, people I know, right? There's only so much holding as far as
we know, John, you're not going to die of cancer because you let off all of your.
No. But like, I'm not going to exhaust myself with like a family member when I already do it with like friends. Well, like say friends annoy me. Sometimes I'm like, whatever, like I just like won't put the mental space into that.
So you're more likely to be nicer to friends and like, you don't want to, I get what you're saying. Like,
what is that? What is it? I'm trying to figure out how to say it. I'm already being accommodating to people that I'm not as comfortable with. So like at some point, there's some people that you have to be comfortable speaking to. Like I'm not going to exhaust myself with, because your family is your family. Like unless you're cutting them out of your lives, you're going to have to really work on that. Friends come and go. But unless you're a person who cuts family out of your life, which I get if you do, but there's ones that you're like holding on to, like you're going to have these hard conversations and like getting over that hump, and it's exhausting.
Yeah. In simpler terms, I mean, too, it's like how people say that children are meaner to their moms because they feel the most comfortable and vulnerable around their moms. Like they know that their moms love them. They're not going anywhere. So if they're exhausted, they could take it out on their moms.
Yeah.
Which isn't a great thing.
But I'm not saying like I'm super comfortable with my family because I don't see them that often, but I'm willing to
have those uncomfy conversations and be a little bit more,
working on family relationships, because it's like I'm not going to be able to cut them out of my life.
You're like, you're not going anywhere, so I'm just going to tell you how it is. I'm just gonna.
I don't think you're getting what I'm saying.
Okay, maybe not.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to.
I think I do
unravel this.
Like family's not going anywhere, and so you're like, I don't need to put a filter on for this conversation.
No. The family is way more. I'm putting way more effort and energy into that than I am with friends. Like I'm gonna brush off whatever bullshit the friends are doing because I'm like, I'm not gonna work on that. I'm going to work on this, and my mental energy is going to be on this. And that's where I'm like, I'm going to be exhausted enough from them. I don't know what I'm saying. Do you get what I'm saying?
I do, yes, but like, I think
I thought the opposite. No, it's not the opposite. That's why.
So you care more about your family. And so, not that you didn't care about them before, but you are putting more energy into that relationship. I thought you were.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know someone is going to get what I'm saying because someone's always like, oh, I see what John's saying. And they configure the dots together.
So You would rather have those harder conversations with your family because
I have to.
Because you value those relationships more and like they're strong. You want them to be stronger than your friends. Your friends, you're just like, I don't give a fuck about you.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I feel like you're stuck with your family. So you're going to have to work on it because they're not going anywhere.
Oh, like, so as opposed to just existing and then eventually we're like resenting your family.
Yeah.
Like how you could resent a friend because they're not always going to be around.
Yeah.
But like, you don't want to have those hard feelings against your family. So it's like, just have the hard conversation.
Because I know I'm going to see them again.
Yeah. So just have the hard conversation. Don't hold it in. I get it. I think I get what you're saying.
Thank you. Okay, next question.
I am 30. My husband is 32, and I just found out that I'm pregnant. He prefers to spend every holiday with our families, while I prefer to have more of a balance between our families, but also just him and I time. We have very different upbringings. He values time with our parents and our siblings over anything else, which I respect, but I'm just not that way. We tried spending Thanksgiving last year alone, just us, but he felt it was silly because we, quote, could have been spending it with our families. Separately, one of his brothers is also getting married next fall, and the other day my husband made a comment that he might just fly to Colorado for a quick 24 hours for the wedding. I tried explaining to him that I didn't think it was normal to leave your postpartum / very pregnant wife, even if it was just for 24 hours, but family is that important to him. Regardless, should I just suck it up for the holiday season one more time and deal with driving all across the state with the caveat that I'll be much less accommodating next year? And also, what is an appropriate amount of time to pass before the husband takes a solo trip after the baby has arrived? Well, it sounds like two things here. It sounds like you want some alone time with your husband during the holidays. You don't love to spend it with all of your families.
Devil's advocate to that, though, like, besides the holidays, are you guys spending time with family at all? Or are you just an introvert and like, because that's unfair if you're constantly just spending time like wanting just your husband all to yourself. Like, no, you need to accommodate to him and he needs to accommodate to you. But I want to know that part.
Well, and that I think is the question. It's like, how much quality time are you getting together? Because if you're already not getting quality time and then he's like, yeah, well, you need to be with my family around the holidays and yada yada, I could see where I'd be like, well, what about some time for us? But like, I'm on more of the husband side where I do enjoy spending holidays with like larger groups. That's when people come to town.
That's the whole point of the holiday.
That's the point of the holiday. Yeah. Like we have, I think when we've been, when we haven't lived in state and couldn't necessarily travel for holidays, we have spent holidays with just one another. And while they're quiet and cute, I don't think that they're as fun as it would be getting together with the whole fam. But I guess like personal, to each their own in that category. But if you want to have a little bit of a balance, maybe your husband can go, it might hurt his feelings if you don't necessarily join him, and then you guys can celebrate alone on a separate day.
Is she saying she will be, like, baby will already be here when the holidays come, or she's just pregnant?
She's currently pregnant, and so the holidays she's, going to be traveling around. But then when it comes to
the wedding,
when it comes to the wedding, I mean, like, if you're still pregnant and don't want to go, I still think it's okay for your husband to go while you're pregnant, but that's just me.
You're pregnant. The baby's not here. What's the problem?
Maybe I could see where a pregnant woman would feel like they don't want their husband to leave in case like you were to go into labor. Like,
well, that's what I'm asking. How far along is she going to be?
Right. I don't know. Again,
she's like first trimester.
No.
He's going for
she's
24
in the first
hours.
Trimester now. Her husband's brother is getting married next fall, and her husband said, so it's either she'll be very far along or she'll have the baby.
That's different.
So then the question is, how long? When is the appropriate amount of time for time to pass? I think that's also a personal choice.
I know it's tough. I mean, it's tough with the newborn. I mean, I left for one night. And I can imagine, I mean, sure that was hard for you.
2, but it's okay.
That's debatable.
Well, it was 2 nights.
I took the red eye. Sorry that the red eye crusted over.
It was 2 nights.
Crested over into 6 a.m.
I mean.
Anyways, I went for work, first off.
Okay, either way, Yes, like it's a personal choice.
Well, you know
of
Alex's
when you feel,
thoughts on it.
No. Like I would still do it again. Like I, again, was fine. And it was a conversation between the both of us. And that's the thing. There's no set time that's going to work across the board for people. It's such a personal choice and it depends on like what it is.
I think it's how it's presented. So the difference here is he's like, I'm going to go for 24. I'll just go for 24 hours. Like seeing like he's already made his mind up.
Well, it said he might. So you made a comment that he might just fly to Colorado for a quick 24 hours.
So look, he's not making it a definite. And like, I think that's a huge factor. Like when I went to California for work, I went to Alex, I was like, I can go either way. I don't care. It's up to you. What do you think? Let's make this decision together as a team. And that's how it needs to be done. Cause I could see friction where he's like, oh, I'm going to go. If he does say that. And then I'd be like, fuck you. What are you just going to make that decision without talking to me first? I think it's all about how it's just brought up.
Yeah. And it sounds
how
like
decisions brought up.
In both of these scenarios, the holiday spent with his family or your family, and then him going to his brother's wedding, because that is a huge milestone in his brother's life that I'm sure he would want to be a part of. But again, I think it's
his brother. I thought it was like an in-law. You're going to get mad for if he doesn't go to his brother's wedding?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a conversation. Like, of course, if like you just delivered and you just had the baby 2 days ago, I think it'd be a lot for him to fly out to his brother's wedding. But if you had the baby and then the baby's been around for a few weeks, a month, like, and it's a quick 24 hours, like, I personally would be okay with it. But that's me. You guys might have a different conversation.
This is an unknown for her too. If this is your first kid, like you don't know. Like we didn't know how it was going to be, and every baby's different. So
right.
Every baby is different.
Yeah. So
your baby might sleep right away.
It's just all of this is just a very personal choice between you guys. Next question. My husband and I have wanted to host Christmas Eve dinner for a few years now. This year, my husband said to let everyone know that we'll host Christmas Eve dinner. I've started making invitations and feeling out who in the family will be in town. But when my husband found out that I told my sister about the dinner, he said, well, you did tell her husband isn't welcome in our house, right? For context, her husband got arrested for vandalism a few months before they decided to elope 2 years ago. We agreed to not feeling comfortable having him at our house. But now, 2 years later, they've had their first son, our nephew, and we've been around them a lot at other family functions. Her husband has also begun to look up to my husband a lot. It's been very obvious by how he follows him around during family functions, and my sister admitted it to me too. I understand we did talk about him not being allowed at our house, but I thought since it's been 2 years, as well as it being a bigger group of people over, that it'd be fine. But my husband still refuses to let him come. Am I the asshole for wanting to just never host again?
How are you not going to tell us what he actually did? What was the vandalism?
Well, yeah, like,
did he spray paint something?
So in my brain, vandalism is truly just like a man. Yes,
yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Nothing else. Like, it's not like flipping tables. It's not breaking things.
He spray paint a dog.
What are like?
Why would you not tell us what it is?
But like, what is the range of vandalism? You know, is it spray painting? Like, what's the worst case of vandalism that exists?
The worst case of vandalism is subjective, but severe examples include the destruction of priceless art like the Buddhists of Bamayan, the damage to historical and cultural landmarks like ancient statues, and acts that endanger public safety, such as shooting out a substation that caused major power outage. The severity of vandalism case is determined by the damages caused and impacts on society and the historical or cultural significance of the property.
Okay, so that makes you like, yeah, that's a shitty thing to do, but are you a dangerous person?
Yeah.
No. And so for me, I would be like, why is your husband so, like, how is your sister's husband
I'm pretty
putting
sure every
your
guy has
family in danger?
done some sort of vandalism in their life.
Because we had a similar question a few weeks ago where a sister was not inviting her abusive husband.
That's different.
Her sister's abusive husband to her house. That makes sense. He's abusive. He's been arrested for that in the past. But vandalism, I feel like that's like...
I see the guy who stole the art in Paris.
Right. Then I'd be
even that.
You're welcome.
I would still be like,
I want to know what happened.
I want to know what happened.
You're coming
Tell the
to dinner.
story at dinner.
I feel like your husband...
He's grasping at straws. He just doesn't like him. There's something else going on. Vandalism, personally, I'm like, I want to know more.
Yeah. I like, is that it in this case as to why your husband doesn't like your brother-in-law now? I don't know. I'd be annoyed too if I was you, because if like my husband, if this was a hill that he was going to die on, I'd be like, then we're not fucking hosting, because I'm not going to tell my sister that her husband isn't allowed to, especially when you guys have been around him at other family events. It's like, so you feel safe enough to be around him. Is it a safety issue? Does your husband think that he's going to
steal something from your house?
Or like break the dishes at family dinner? Like, what does he think? Is he like,
I guess vandalism isn't even stealing.
No, not steal something, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Break the dishes, or like, spray paint your bathroom.
Use some fucking priceless utensils that you're worried is gonna ding up.
Yeah, like if he has a history of like peeing on your bathroom walls and like ruining your spaces, sure, don't invite him. Yeah. But otherwise, a stretch.
Grasping us, yeah.
Next question: am I the asshole for not wanting my brother's girlfriend to attend holiday events this year? I, 24 female, and my husband, 24 male, had been dating for 5 years before we got engaged and married this past year. The family rule has always been that a significant other needs to be engaged or married to a family member before they can attend holiday events. My family had the chance to get to meet him at smaller gatherings, dinners, and graduations before we got engaged, but he only received an invitation to a holiday event after we were engaged. We were both excited to go to Easter dinner together, and then my brother's girlfriend showed up. I like her mostly, but she, 20 female, and my brother, 21 male, are both kind of pushy people. Even though she didn't have an invitation, they both showed up to dinner together, and all the attention was on them to get to know her. I was secretly excited for the attention to talk about my wedding, but I didn't get that. Now that we are married, we moved out of state and are visiting home for the first time for Thanksgiving and Christmas. We no longer have the wedding to talk about, but we are still the only married couple of my siblings, and we moved, so I hope people will want to talk with us about that. Am I the asshole for hoping my brother's girlfriend doesn't show up to the holidays so that more of the attention can be on me?
I want to first say, I think this is a stupid policy that they have. This is weird that like you have certain parties that they can go to, and then like holidays, like they can't come to this. Like this is I don't know. I found that weird. I do understand where she's coming from, though, where she had to jump through all these hoops to have her husband come or get engaged, and then your brother gets to just bring his girlfriend. Like, I could see being annoyed because you're following the rules. I'm a rule follower, and that's bullshit. The other point that I want to make, and I find that I'm this kind of person, I like a controlled environment. Who I know who's coming. Do you find it... You're like the more the merrier. I'm not that type of person. I want to know exactly who's coming, especially if it's like my party or what I'm doing. I don't know. There's definitely just two types of people when it comes to gatherings.
Well, and I think like, again, there's a balance here. I think everything involved in this question is very immature. I think this holiday policy is fucking dumb. So you're telling me that like the same group of people who go to a dinner for a graduation is fine, but if that same group, they're getting together for Easter, then the significant other isn't included, like just because they're not engaged. Fucking stupid. So I think that's dumb. But I also do think, okay, well, it's annoying that your brother got to like skip this rule and he's jumping through hoops and bringing his girlfriend. Can people not have conversations about other things? Like, just because she's there doesn't mean that the attention has to be taken off of you. Like, multiple people can have things going on at once. Like, you and I.
But she's the new thing in the room. You know what I mean? Like, all these people know each other.
But now she won't be like, okay, cool, you met her. She came to Easter. So now it's the holidays.
You're just assuming that they're going to talk about her.
Yeah. And so you're like, oh, we moved and I still want people to like talk about us, like what we have going on. And it's like,
bring it up.
Why can't everybody's wins exist in a conversation at once? Like, how many family members of mine had babies this year? Am I going to be pissed because I'm like, oh my God, well, our baby's the only important one that people should be talking about?
It's a maturity thing.
That's my point, is I feel like this whole question is just so immature.
If her brother's 20,
what's going to happen if you get pregnant and then your brother gets married the same year? Are you not going to want to show up because people are going to be talking about their wedding in the year that you got pregnant? How dare they? I just feel like people are always going to have shit going on. Like there's enough room at the table for everyone to talk about all the things that they have, all their wins in life.
Get it, girl. Get it.
I'm just grow up.
You're bringing up good points.
Imagine people were annoyed about us, talking about something that we had going on because they wanted to talk about their new house.
I can tell you what a nightmare would be. My nightmare would be everyone at the table directing their attention towards me.
Right. You're
my God. I would just like curl up in a ball.
Also, like, how long is this dinner? Is it supposed to be 100% on you? Like, what percentages are we splitting of attention here? Like, I just don't. Next question. My boyfriend, 34, and I, 33, finally decided after 3 years of on and off casual dating to try a real relationship. We've been together for about 5 months now, and I feel so strongly about him. We're best friends and truly love each other. I've never trusted, loved, and actually liked someone as much as I do him. The one issue that keeps coming up is his fear of commitment. With the holidays coming up, I've started mentioning that I'd like to get to know his family better, and for him to get to know mine. Every time the topic comes up, though, he emotionally shuts down. We both come from big families, but while I'm very close to mine, he only sees his on major holidays or birthdays. Over the past year, I've had to really drag him to come to just a few family parties, maybe 3 total, and I've only met his family once. Recently, we had a conversation about Thanksgiving where I told him I'd love for him to come to my family's dinner, even just for a little bit. His response was, I don't like mixing families.
Grow the fuck up.
It makes me uncomfortable, and I'm still not sure if you're my forever person.
Guy's 34 years old, bitching about, Dad, you're not my forever person? They've been together for 3 years. Oh my God. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, dude. You're such a bitch. I swear to God, you are wasting someone's time. You're with this person for 3 years. Yeah. This poor girl's like, yeah, I would love to have a little more commitment. Like, know that you love me and we're together. Oh my God, what a piece of shit.
Should I finish the question? Take a breather. I mean, to be fair, she says they're 3 years on and off casual dating. So I
wonder who's the one who wanted that.
Right.
This guy's really banking on someone else coming into his life. Like, he could hopefully find someone better.
Let me finish his response. His response was, I don't like mixing families. It makes me uncomfortable, and I'm not sure if you're my forever person. So why get close to your family if we might break up in 6 months? We'll come back to that. That was incredibly hurtful. It made me feel like he still has one foot out the door. Perhaps it's because he does have one foot out the door. I've never had this issue in past relationships, but I'm struggling to understand how to handle it. I don't want to scare him off, but I also want him to understand that this is important to me. I've also only met his closest friends once. We're homebodies, so it's not that weird. Any advice? Much appreciated.
This poor girl.
He's telling you exactly who he is. He does have one foot out the door, and he's basically monkey barring you. He's holding on to you, and he's waiting until he finds something better to hold on to. And so he's not fully committed. He hasn't been for the last 3 years. And to even bring up, what if we break up in 6 months? Like, what's the point of even investing into each other's lives in case we break up? Like, he's already foreshadowing that.
I don't have anything to say. I'm not saying anything else.
And if you're worried about scaring someone off, if you're in a relationship and you're worried about doing something that is important to you and it's scaring your partner off, you're not with the right person. I've never once been afraid of scaring you off. And if you are, then scare them off. Do the thing to scare them off, because that's weeding them out. Then you realize if they're so easily scared off by something that is... I was so desperate
for a relationship, you were never going to scare me off, girl.
But if you're so easily going to scare someone off, good. Then you're weeding them out. Then they're not your person. If me being my true self is going to scare someone off, they're not meant for you. Does that make sense?
I just think some people don't think they deserve to be happy. I truly just think people, like, you are worth so much more than you're not letting yourself be happy. Not the right person for you.
Because when you're with the right person, they're thrilled to be part of your life, and they fit in so seamlessly. Like, you shouldn't have this tension at this point in your relationship. It should be so fun.
I'm having tension right now.
You see, you're stressing out John.
I'm gonna have a fucking stroke listening to this bullshit.
I hope we get a follow-up from you in the new year.
I don't need a follow-up.
That you are broken up.
She's not. You could tell. I could tell the type of person just off this question. She's definitely the accommodating person in this relationship. She wants to make it work. That's hard to change.
I mean, we've met this type of person time and time again, and I'm sure what are your friends' opinions? What are your family's opinions on you?
After 6 months, I don't know if we'll be together after 6 months. You've been on and off for 3 years. I'm not gonna rev up right now. But like, I can't believe he said that. Actually, no, I can believe he said that, but I can't believe You kind of just brush that off.
I'm inviting Jim Bob from the diner to my family party, but your boyfriend won't even come? Like, he's happy to come. What? You deserve better. Next question. My husband and I got married this past April, but have been together for 10 years. I'm 28 and he's 30. We are from the same hometown and our parents both still live there 10 minutes away from each other. But now we live in a different state. Over the years, before we were even married, when we came home for holidays, we admittedly enjoyed spending more time with my husband's family than mine. Their house is always fun, lively, filled with friends, extended family, and siblings. We play games, have good and deep conversations, and are always eating amazing food. It's a warm and loving atmosphere. My parents' house, on the other hand, just feels stiff and uncomfortable. They're quiet people who live a very quiet life alone and to themselves. When I visit, it's boring, quiet. We don't have stimulating conversation or anything fun. They don't cook, and we just sit around staring at the TV or forcing small talk until it's time to leave. And to top it all off, they have very different political beliefs and core values than my husband and I do. So even when we do try to make conversation, we find ourselves having to tiptoe around a lot of topics to avoid awkwardness or conflict. With our first married holiday coming up, my husband and I are trying to make a plan for how we want to split time between parents going forward, and it's been difficult. I almost wish that our parents lived in different cities so we wouldn't have a choice but to stay at each one's house separately when we come to town. But since they're so close to each other, we just have to pick one to sleep at and visit the other while we're in town. Naturally, we end up spending more time with the side we're sleeping at, and the truth is our preference will always be to stay at my husband's house while we're here. But I can tell my parents are noticing. I can also tell that they really don't understand why we never stay with them. But what am I supposed to say? At the end of the day, though we disagree on many things, I love my parents and don't want to hurt their feelings. But my husband always says, we're married now and we are our own family. We're adults and we can make our own decisions. We shouldn't be guilted into situations where we are not comfortable. Am I a bad daughter for preferring the company of my in-laws over my own family? How would you handle holidays as a married couple in this situation?
I mean, financially, I'd just get a goddamn hotel room.
If you really didn't want to bother or upset either side, that would be the solution.
I would want a hotel room anyways because I want the reprieve of just having my own downtime. I don't care if I'm staying at your parents' house or staying at my own parents' house. Even staying in their house at night, I'm like, I don't get the reprieve that I want.
But that's a solution for us and maybe like what we would do. But
you don't have to get a nice hotel.
But let's just say like they don't want to. And like if they genuinely enjoy staying at his family's house, why would you not want like what if they
Because if it's about, you don't want to bother anyone, like hurt anyone's feelings, be like, we're just doing this so we don't affect anyone. I can spend time here today, there tomorrow. Cut and dry. What's the problem?
But even if like they truly want to stay at their in-laws,
then do what you want. Stay at your in-laws and then piss off your parents. Like, fuck. What is the question? What are you asking me?
I'm asking you, like what you would do. I know you're giving me a response. I'm like, but what would you do? Because you don't mind hurting.
If anything, be like, you're welcome. I'm accommodating. Obviously I'm hurting your feelings, so I don't. In order to not hurt your feelings, I'm gonna inconvenience myself and get a hotel room. You're welcome.
Right.
Sorry, in-laws, but I don't want to piss my parents off, so that's why I'm here.
Scenarios.
I don't understand why you can't just say those things. Be like, hopefully everyone's mature enough to understand. You're accommodating to your parents. You don't want to hurt their feelings. Be like, I acknowledge that you're a little upset that I'm not staying with you, so now I'm staying in a hotel because even though I want to stay over here, I'm not going to do that because I know it bothers you. And then you go to your in-laws, be like, guys, we'd love to stay with you, but I feel like my parents are getting upset that I'm spending so much time with you. So in order to not do that, I'm going to stay in a hotel room.
But they haven't admitted to saying it. But like, let's just say, okay, you're coming into the holidays and you're like, oh, I'm staying in a hotel. And I'm like, why? Why don't you stay with us? Why aren't you staying with us? Why aren't you staying with me? I'm your mom. You're my daughter.
Oh, I'm the dad?
No,
I'm the son in the situation?
No, in the situation, you're my daughter. You don't, and again, so like you would rather stay at your in-laws, like with your husband, but like I'm boring, but like you're my daughter. Why aren't you staying with me? Don't get a hotel. You have a room here.
I know. Unfortunately, though, they have Dan and Betsy just have way more room, and it's more spacious.
No, they don't. We have a bigger house.
Do you?
Yes.
Do they?
I don't know. She didn't say it. Size doesn't matter, John. Not in all situations.
I wouldn't even say I'm staying with them. I'd be like, no, we're just gonna get a hotel room that's in the middle of both your homes. That's easier for us.
Oh my God, I'm tracking your location. Why are you sleeping at the in-laws?
No, I'm actually gonna get a hotel.
Oh, okay.
I am.
But why?
Because I don't want to offend you, because I know that you really want us to stay with you, but we just we enjoy staying at their home more.
Oh, so why aren't you staying there? Why are you staying at a hotel?
But I'm not going to. No, because I just told you I'm going to stay at the hotel. But I know you. I'm not saying this whole thing. I'm going to say the same exact thing that I just said. I know what I just brought up the scenario.
Do you think that she should have a conversation with her parents and just be like, "Hey, like we're more comfortable at my in-laws"? Maybe?
No, I'm bypassing. I'm getting a hotel. Because I'm doing the sandwich thing. Like I don't want to offend them all the way and just be like, I probably would lie a little, be like, they really want us to stay with them.
And you want us to stay.
So in order to just like keep the peace, I'm just going to stay in a hotel.
And then maybe your parents will be like, oh, no, don't worry about it. Like, you can go stay with them. Like,
boom,
we don't care.
You're welcome. Yeah, there you go. There's your response. A little white lie will help.
Around the holidays? A white lie around the holidays, Sean? You're getting cold. I mean, it's hard because, again, you don't want to disappoint your parents. But yeah, like, sure.
Good job. I think that was we did that together. We got there together.
Acted that out.
I overdrived a lot on that. I'm a little exhausted, but
Yeah. Should we do this for all the questions, scenarios? Just
yeah, because I feel like half the time we don't get enough information. Like vandalism.
Yeah, right. You're not invited over because you're going to pee my bathroom and break my plates.
I just feel like, what if he spray painted a dog or something? I'd be pissed.
A dog?
Yeah, like that's vandalizing an animal.
That's abuse, though. That's not just vandalism. That's like animal abuse.
I guess. I don't know. Right? Maybe.
Like I think
people spray paint their dogs all the time.
But if you spray paint a rock, that's vandalism. But if you spray paint a dog, that's vandalism and animal abuse. I would assume.
You wouldn't be invited to Thanksgiving if you did that.
Fuck no. There was just a guy who I saw. I don't know if he got arrested. I literally just saw it. That like maybe
don't tell me something sad. I don't want to.
No, it's not necessarily sad, but it's just like leave fucking wildlife alone. He was a tourist in Hawaii and posed for a photo. Like
don't touch the turtle.
A turtle.
You fucking idiot.
But he lifts this turtle up. I had to scroll
because
I hope they
sued him.
I hate seeing animals like in uncomfortable situations where they're literally fucking helpless.
No, leave them
anything
the
with
fuck
animals,
alone.
anything with children, leave them alone. Leave them the fuck alone. And this guy, he's just posing for a photo, holding this turtle, and the turtle's just like this. Okay, obviously can't.
I will devil's advocate a little bit though with hunting. Deer population way overpopulated. There's certain things that we need to do, but like wildlife that's endangered and like don't be touching animals. Don't be touching animals and stuff.
My ex-boyfriend was a hunter, and I would go and I would yell. Oh, there's deer. Hi, deer. They'd run
I'm
away.
not saying I could do it. I would cry probably. I would go bird hunting though.
I feel like birds. I mean, they're just like in a different. Birds are kind of like fish, you know.
My buddy rents out like this. Him and like a bunch of guys rent out this floating house in a lake because that's where they shoot the birds in the air. And you just like drink beer and hang out and shoot guns. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I mean, you did grow up in the South.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Anyway, leave the wildlife alone. Unless I guess you're gonna hunt and use all the animal. But this man visiting Hawaii, posing with the turtle, like,
yeah,
for a photo, don't touch the fucking turtle. Leave him.
What a prick.
And he lifts him up. Is that even safe for the turtle?
No, probably not.
It's a giant turtle. Anyway.
Anyways, guys.
Any Rex?
Oh, that's right. Rex, you know you can't really have it right now. I don't know if I ever brought it up. Goodies. Did I bring it up?
Oh, the
cottage cheese.
I mean, fuck, that's the best cottage cheese.
Goodies.
I think it's Goodies.
Goddz.
So good.
Is there a Z in it?
I don't think so.
Best cottage cheese though.
The best cottage cheese. I think that they we snagged it at Target the other day, but they usually have it. They usually run out of it so quick at our grocery store.
Yeah.
But they never keep it in stock.
We have a limited resource grocery store near us.
We what?
A limited resources grocery store near us.
Have limited resources. I don't know why. Like I couldn't understand what you just said.
I'm slurring my words.
My rec is a Fisher Price playmat. I think it's called like piano and play or like something. It's a little piano. It's a mat with like this thing that goes over it. Lucy loses her mind. She loves this thing so much. I shared it to my Instagram stories last week.
It's like $40. Yeah.
Get it on Amazon. I'm just like,
this is like what I said earlier. Anything that will occupy their mind, even for like 10 to 20 minutes, buy it.
No, but she loves it. She's like punching the things that are hanging. She's laughing. She's looking at herself. She's learning. She's mini Mozart.
She's oohing and on.
She's oohing and on all day long. Hearing her have a blast is just
warms our hearts.
Warms my heart. Her happy yells, and that's what I love. Is like
happy coos.
You could hear her happy yells. It's not even coos because like she'll screech at the top of her lungs, but it's like, was it a happy one or was it a sad one?
Right.
Anyway, that Fisher Price playmat, Grandma got it for her. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, G-Ma. Anyways, guys, that is it. Like, subscribe, email, comment, do all the things.
If you want to follow us, you can find us everywhere at Give It To Me Straight Podcast on all the socials.
No, do it right.
That's it. If you want to
follow us. You mumbled through that.
You could find us at everywhere at Give It To Me Straight Podcast on all of the social channels. And if you want to send us an anonymous question, you could do so in our show notes or on our website. And if you want to send us an email, you could reach us at hello@giveittomestraightpodcast.com.
That's your news reporter voice.
And we will see you next week.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.